Hello. We're a bit behind here. Welcome back to, where are we? Season 5. Season 5 of Cracked. Hope you're excited. We're at Nürburgring today. We got 2 whole streamers today. We got a full house. We're about to go straight into practice. Not practice, quali. So we won't hang about anymore. Just get straight on with it. Let's just give this a test, make sure he's here.
Car 71.
He's with
100-second penalty for not practicing.
Welcome back, Guy. So we're just in free practice now. Hope you've all had a lovely break. Qualifying's about to start. A 5-race season. Oh, well, let's do this while we're waiting.
Red badges, please begin your qualifying.
All right. So who's out first? Who is on track first? We've got a lot of liveries this season. A lot of new liveries. This is the Mr. Plough driving school. And Daniel Dane's going to be our first across the line. And following him, Joshua Cherrington. One of our new entries for this season. We have got 29 cars on the grid at the moment. Hi Kygo, hi Sky, hi Jim, hi Slow Shooting, hi Fleety. Thanks very much, Fleety. We're getting back into the hang of it. There's been a bit of confusion this morning, but we're getting there. We're getting back. Right, so Daniel Dane will be the first to go out. So let's follow him. Let's have a look, see how he's doing for his first lap, shall we? Hard on the brakes into turn 1, it's horrid turn here, and then you've got a weird kind of turn 2. Do you accelerate, do you brake, do you hold? You can hear the tyres struggling through this first bit. Turn 3, you want to take lots of the inside and hoof it right for turn 4. Try and keep the back under control and head down here, full throttle. Hit the cones. The sharp right. Again, try and keep the back under control, but get the power on so you can get lots of speed down the hill. Don't brake too late here, otherwise you would disappear off into the grass, the gravel there. And this is all about getting the power on to get up the hill here. Try not to lift too much, but also keep it on the track. Are we still a valid time for Daniel Dane? We are still a valid time, I think, for Daniel Dane at present. And then you got this last section here. Up the hill, ready for an immense braking zone. Hoping nobody's taken out the brake marker boards. And to the last corner, trying at the angle right. It's a strange corner that one, don't really know what to do in that one. And then across the line, and what's our first time going to be? Unsurprisingly, it's the fastest time. It's 1:58.1. Daniel Dane. Oh, Josh McCheriton comes through and goes above with a 55.2. We're just going to have to hold up there with me. Okay, there we go. Josh McCheriton with a 1:55.2. Muscle Bomber in with a 1:50. We get everyone's crossing line now. Who's this? Niels Cool. He doesn't set a time. Next to cross the line here, Scott Town. And he pops himself up as fourth with a 58.0. Snyder Dyson's about to cross the line and looks like he didn't set a time. Matt Smith pops into sixth with a 59.3. Joe Buckley up into seventh. Jalen Jenkins up into sixth. Josh Brannigan, as I thought, crosses the line. He is eighth with a 59.7. Right, let's see what's happened while that's all washed out. The next one across the line, number 13, Jason Whitley. And he goes ninth with a 2:07. Okay, right, let's rearrange. Livery check. Hi, Bart. We should have all the liveries. We should have them all. Let's go and let's just wash out and have a look at all the times now. Right, so at the moment, in first is Josh Charrington with a 1:55.2. Muscle Bomber in second with a 1:55.3. AJ is third with a 58.0. Scott Town, also 1:58.0 in fourth. Daniel Dane, 58.1 in fifth. Jalen Jenkins in sixth with a 58.3. Matt Smith in seventh with a 59.3. Josh Brannigan in eighth with a 59.7. Jason Whitley in ninth with a 2:07. And Joe Buckley with a 2:07 as well. Snyder Dyson is yet to set a time. Let's see that what happens. I think Josh Charrington goes fast with a 55.2. Next across the line behind him is going to be Scott Town. He doesn't appear to be improving. Josh Charrington is improving out there, and Muscle Bomber is also improving. He's only just started his lap though, so that's a little misleading. Josh Brannigan is about to cross the line. He doesn't appear to have improved on this lap yet. Jason Whitley, he's 7/10 up on his previous time here. This should be enough. Could be enough to dip it. Oh, nearly dipped under the twos. 20.007. 7 thousandths off the under 2 minutes, which he's got it in him. He's got it in him in this lap. Right. Still flying out there. Daniel Dane is 4/10 up. It's not going to be quite enough to make another position. Oh no, it should make him a position or two actually. It's not going to get him the lead. Joshua Charrington is right behind him and going faster. So Daniel Dane currently 7th. This is going to be a quick flick. He pops up to 4th. Josh Charrington does cross the line down to a 55.1 for him. So you can see a very tight field at the moment. Let's have a look what's going on here. Right, okay. So Josh Brannigan is nearly a full second up on his previous time. Scott Town is not improving. Snyder Dyson, he's jumped up into 7th once that's all washed out. Matt Smith, he's invalidated. Let's have a look. Josh Brannigan, here we go. Zulathor, a second, 1.1 seconds up at the moment. He's got one more corner to go. This could be big for him. He's currently on 59.7. And he crosses the line with a 58.4 up into 9th. Joshua Charrington improving again. He's just behind on track. He's just behind Daniel Dane here, who is improving. Not enough to take that top spot. We've got, it looks like the difference, Josh Charrington and Muscle Bomber are going to be our competitors for P1. Dan Solo, we've missed out on him. We haven't seen him, but he's snuck up into 3rd. There's only one. Snyder Dyson is improving a lot as well. He's a full second up. Joshua Charrington's coming out again for another lap. So, Matt Smith is improving. We've got a lot of improvements actually up and down the field. And we go, Snyder Dyson jumps up to 5th with a 57.4 there. That's a big jump for him. So who else is out? And Jalen Jenkins is half a second up. With the way how tight the field is, half a second's not quite a lot of places to jump up for. He's lost a bit of that time through that last section there. It looks like he's going to cross the line about where he was before. Yeah, 58.2, so that's not that much of an improvement. That's it, let's go out again. He's got it in him, he's got the time in him. See if he can extract it. There's 3.5-ish minutes left for our AM qualifiers. Those not familiar, as previous, we have an AM and a Pro class. The AM badges go out first. The red badged AM drivers go out first. They have 15 minutes at a time. And then at the 15-minute mark, the white badged pros and the silver badges will go out for their 15 minutes. The silver badges being our kind of guest stroke invitational drivers, and those we haven't got times for. Josh Charrington is out and improving further. AJ is 3/10 up at the moment. He's only just started his lap, so he's a very good first corner. He's going to lose it already in the next section here. Dan Solo is next to cross the line here, but he's long since invalidated his lap. It is faster. He's got the time in him if he can keep it in between the white lines. Jalen Jenkins, yeah, he's 3/10 up, but again, he's invalidated as well.
Red badges, 2 minutes left. White and silver badges may line up at pit exit.
So Josh Charrington he is hovering there or thereabouts his time, currently on 1:55.1. AJ down in 8th is improving quite a lot. He's going to cross the line shortly after Charrington. So we'll keep an eye on him. Charrington has not improved on this lap. Let's see if AJ can hold on to these 6/10. Oh, that was very squirrely through there. He held on to it though. He's lost a little bit of his time, but he's kept it on the track. He's made immense progress through that last corner there. Made half a second in just that last corner. And that pops him up into 5th with a 56.9. That's excellent from him. Oh dear, that's not going to help with time. Oh, he managed to... He didn't keep it out of the wall. Nice control. Let's get it out of the way. Park that up. Right, Josh Charrington. What's he doing out there?
Red badges finish your laps. White and silver pit exit is open. Be aware of cars on hot lap still.
Right, so who is going to be... I'm going to call it that. Our leading pro driver, while we're just watching our IAM driver, Josh Charrington here, finish his lap. Looks like Sam Fleety's got out first for the pros. Oh dear, and he's abandoned the lap in the last second there. Right, in that case... So right behind Sam Fleety is Liam Gilo. These two will be the first to set times for our pro drivers. While we're waiting for that, let's just quickly run through our AMs. Josh Charrington in first with a 55.1, Muscle Bomber in second with a 55.3, Dan Solo in third with a 55.4, Daniel Dane fourth, 56.8, AJ in fifth with a 56.9, Snyder Dyson in sixth with a 57.4, Scott Town in seventh with a 57.7, Matt Smith in 8th with a 57.8, Jalen Jenkins in 9th with a 58.2, Josh Brannigan in 10th with a 58.4, Jason Whitley in 11th with a 59.1, and Joe Buckley in 12th with a 201.1. So there's our AM drivers. Liam Gilo with a gorgeous sounding V12. In fact, let's go on board with Liam Gilo, shall we? Well, that looked a bit. Oh, that looks a bit hairy, and he has actually invalidated his lap here, so we would be better to follow Mr. Sam Fleety. Listen to those tyres suffer as he goes around the corner there. Oh, that's, he kept the power on up there. So what's our first pro time going to be? They're going to come in thick and fast, so you have to bear with me while we try and keep up with them. So So Sam Fleety's going to be first across the line. He would appear to still be valid. And the first pro time is a 55.0 from Sam Fleety. Liam Gilo's not going to set the time this lap. Nick Ploeg, he jumps ahead with a 54.9, and then Derek Sun with a 54.9 jumps ahead of him. Jamie Nuttall with a 54.6. They're just, the times are tumbling here. Who else is? So Bart Raven has set a time down into with a 55.3. Rory Logue has jumped into fourth. They're the 55.0. Stephen Hutter, the 57.1. We've got another change up top. Everything's moving too fast. Can't keep up. Too many people crossing the line at the same time. Lance didn't set a time. Okay, right, let's have a look. Let's go down through the list, shall we? Let's see what's going on here. Let's start at the top. Okay, so in the first round, Gary Marshall is about to cross the line. He hasn't invalidated. Let's see where our Gary Marshall can go, and then we'll run through the other times. We're about to get another set of lap times come through as well. So Gary Marshall pops himself up into 17th. Right, if we quickly go through it. So at the moment on pole is Jamie Nuttall with a 54.6. Straight behind him, Derek Sun with a 54.9. Smoggy, we missed out on him entirely in third with a 54.9. Oh, a bit of Tokyo drift for Mr. Marshall there. We'll see if Sam Fleety is not improving. Rory Logue at the moment. Oh, he's jumping between Rory Logue and Jamie Nuttall here for the top spot. Rory currently on enough pace to take. And Nick Ploeg sets exactly the same time at 54.667. Jamie Nuttall goes faster at 54.627. Rory Logue, and there he is. Rory Logue, holy moly, with 4/10 quicker for Rory Logue on a 54.2. That's a big jump there. That's a proper benchmark he's put down there for Jamie Nuttall. Hello, Megabucks, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm focusing on other things. Hello. Right, so how's that all washed out? So that was a very busy time for the scoreboard just then. Nick Ploeg set the exact same time as Jamie Nuttall. Jamie Nuttall then improved his time, and Rory Logue went and improved on that even further. So 54.2 is the current benchmark. So you can see we have to go down to 9th place before we got more than a second off the lead as well. So it's quite a packed field. No one is really improving. Nick Ploeg is improving, actually. He is improving out there. He's 3/10 up, which should fairly easily put him up into second place. Okay, and yes, sorry, I missed that. 54.3 there for Nick Ploeg, so very comfortably in second. Not many improving out there at the moment. Well, we've got Gary Marshall is actually improving quite a lot. He's currently 8/10 up. Lots of people coming out now for more runs. This is looking good for Gary Marshall. Six tenths up and away to go. out around the final corner. He was on 56.9, that's a 56.4, so he jumps up to 18th position. Let's keep an eye on our Mr. Rory Logue for a minute. Everyone's taking a bit of a break. We've got lots in the pits, and loads on our laps. So at the moment, Rory Logue is first with a 54.2. Nick is in second with a 54.3, 54.6 for Jamie Nuttall, a 54.9 for Dyson, and a 54.9 for Smoggy. So there is the top 5 all in the 154s. We've then got the following 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drivers in the 155s. So 2 seconds separating the top 16. Right, Rory Logue is out. He's starting on his another proper lap here. Jamie Nuttall behind him is out and improving. He's currently third. Smoggy has improved quite a lot, actually. Jumped up to P3 there. In fact, he is... We'll keep an eye on him because he is improving again. Rory Logue's invalidated, in fact, so let's go and keep an eye on our Smoggy. Keep an eye on who's improving where. Oh no! Well, that's ruined that lap. So he's not going to improve. That benchmark from Rory, the 54.2, is going to be tough for anyone to catch up with. Nick's probably the closest. Is improving. Fleety's ever so slightly improving. He's going to cross the line in just a second. 55.0. That gets him 2 extra places. 54.8. That's how tight we are up at the top here. It doesn't take much to get a big boost. Okay, so Jamie Nuttall is going to cross the line shortly. Let's go up the hill. We turn 10. 11 and then the non-turn of 12. Hello, by the way, Paul. How you doing? Well. Through the final chicane, he's 2. Ooh, this could be it. He's made an extra 2 or 3 tenths in that corner alone. The last corner here, is that going to ruin it? This could be P1 for Jamie Nuttall. It is a 54.0. Are we going to see a 53 today? No, we've got a minute and a half left. That's not going to... I think... Unless he can do it on this lap here, he's put himself 2 tenths. Not quite 2 tenths ahead of Mr. Logue. currently on... Everyone else is on a lap at the moment. He is improving. He is improving. Could we get into the 53s here today? Fleety is out on a lap. Just started laps. Fleety, Dyson, Bart have all just started their laps. We've missed Liam Gilo. He has managed to set a time at 16th. I think he's having a few offs. He is going to slightly improve this time round. Or not, 55.9. No, he didn't in the end. Smoggy, oh, he's much quicker, but he is invalidated at some point. He's got one more lap to do it. He's got it in him. Jamie Nuttall has abandoned his lap. He was improving. So we're not going to see a 53 from him. This fleet goes up through the Schumacher S. Smoggy is improving, and he has only just started his lap. Sam Fleety is the next. Who's the next across the line? Dyson is the next to cross, but he is currently 2/10 off his previous pace. Eric Larson, we've missed. We didn't see him at all. He's put himself into 6th with a 54.9. We'll run down through these shortly. I'll have to do it quickly actually because... Right, so as it stands, Jamie Nuttall in first with a 54.0. Rory Logue in second with a 54.2. And Sam Fleety does jump a place. He puts himself up into 4th with a 54.4. Just above Smoggy, who is still out there. Still trying to get that extra time in. I don't think it's going to happen today. But he's got good pace. So we'll see in the race if he can make some places up early on. Yeah, he's not going to improve on this one. Okay, so I think we are... Smoggy is potentially the last one we're waiting to cross the line. He is. Right, okay. There we have it. So, your order for today. We'll go through the grid in just a second when the session moves on. Alright. Just waiting for the session to move on. We'll quickly run through times. Jamie Nuttall 54.0, Rory Logue 54.1, Nick Plogue 54.3, Sam Fleety 54.4, Smoggy 54.5, Larson 54.9, Derek Sun 54.9, Niels Cool 55.0, Joshua Charrington 55.1, and W Chandler in 55.1 as well. That's our top 10. Going down, we've got 11th Muscle Thomas, 12th Bart Raven, 13th Dan Solo, 14th Dan Terry, 15th Lance, 16th Liam Gilo, 17th Johnny Woo, 18th Attila Code, 19th Stephen Hutter, 20th Gary Marshall, 21st Daniel Dane, 22nd AJ, 23rd Snarder Dyson, 24th Scott Town, 25th Matt Smith, 26th Jalen Jenkins, 27th Josh Brannigan, 28th Jason Whitley, 29th Joe Buckley. We're just waiting for the session to advance and we can go through the grid. session to move on. Doing it for the fans. Oh dear, oh no. I'm not sure what is taking quite so long. I think so. Right, there we go. Right, okay. In that case, we can run through our cars and their liveries. So P1, Jamie Nuttall. P2, Mr. Rory Logue. P3, Nick Blogue. P4, Sam Fleety. P5, Sir Smoggy. P6, Eric Larson. P7, we've got Dyson, Derek Sun. Niels Cool is in P8. Joshua Charrington in P9. W. Chandler in 10th. Muscle Bomber is 11th. Bart Raven is in 12th. Dan Solo in 13th. Dan Terry in 14th. Lance in 15th. Liam Gilo in 16th. Johnny Woo 17. Code in 18th. Stephen Hutter in 19th. Gary Marshall in 20th. Daniel Dane 21st. AJ in 22nd. Dyson in 23rd. Scott Town 24th.
30 seconds.
Oh, better hurry up. Matt Smith in 25th. Jalen Jenkins here in 26th. 27th, Josh Brannigan.
20 seconds.
28th, Jason Whitley. And we got Joe Buckley in 29th. And then we have our wonderful cracked safety car.
10 seconds.
Just keeping an eye on them all from the back. Right. So we're off for our formation lap. We can actually check in. One of our drivers here as he pulls off the line. There's Zillathor. Or Josh Brannigan in 27th at the moment. Teammates of Mr. Nuttall, who we're watching on screen as at the moment.
Hopefully,
If we just
Breakspear.
So we'll keep an eye on him through the race. Lovely set of liveries, the pair of them. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on what's going on up front. Roy's going to be keen to get past Mr. Nuttall. I'm sure of it. We've got fast starting Smoggy just behind them. Hopefully there's not too much chaos in the midfield. So again, if any of you are new, we do a full formation lap, gives the cars a chance to get their tyres and brakes up to temperature. They do this in single file. Shortly before the end of the lap, they will start forming up side by side. Then they have to maintain 70 kilometers an hour for the final part of the lap until they get the green light, and then it's all hell breaks loose. So the drivers will be using this little period of time to get their heads in the game, get the tyres warm, get the brakes warm, ready for heavy braking into turn 1. They've had their nudge from race control to leave the space. Hopefully we'll all be well behaved. There won't be too much chaos. We've got a few new drivers on the grid, so hopefully everyone continue to be respectful. Right, so here we go. The leaders will just line up through the last corner here. We'll switch. Let's have a look. Let's move the helicopter a bit further back. Listen out for the green light. They'll get it where they should. There you go, and they're off. Oh, we've got a good start there from Fleety. Diving down the outside. Looks like Jamie Nuttall might lose out to both Rory and Fleety. There's no damage going on behind. Let's see, Nuttall has stayed in front. Everyone looks to have got through T1 cleanly. We've got Nuttall and Rory having a good old fight here. Rory's going to have the inside line for the next corner, but Nuttall will have the line for the one after. There's lots of position changes happening further back. So far, so good. I don't think we've lost anybody yet. We've got a few bumps and scrapes. Oh, that looked very dodgy there, but there from Dan. That's one of the Dans, I think, in the Luminous. Nuttall has lost all of the places. There's so much going on. What's he doing? He's got all the way back here.
Safety car deployed.
Oh,
All cars reduce speed. No passing.
Oh dear, right, so we've got some cars around and about. The safety car is out. We'll have to see if we can work out what happened. So what happened to... Rory was out on his own. We're going to have to load up. Let's do some VARing while the safety car is out. So the cars will form up and catch up with the safety car. Rory is currently acting as de facto safety car. So what happened further back? Bump with Rory. Oh no. Right, everyone is sorting themselves out. Nuttall has pitted. So let me have a look on the replay here. Oh dear. Didn't leave the space. Oh dear, oh dear. The midfield kept themselves in check, and the leaders did not. Right, so that's the purpose of our safety car. There's an accident at the start. It allows people to go and pit without losing too much time. The safety car will keep the driver's information for a few minutes. Let's have a look at that from
Safety car in this lap, remain in single file.
So you can watch the start from Mr. Marshall's point of view. If you're just ahead, we should see a Nuttall come backwards towards us. Otherwise, there he is on the left.
Car 69. Safety car returning to pits, maintain your speed. Do not restart before final turn.
Oh. Safety car went off. Alright, let's return to the action here. Car 69 is the de facto safety car. So he has been released. We will continue, and we get another T1. Slightly less chaotic this time. Fleety is right on the tail here of Mr. Logue. Fleety caused a lot of problems for Nuttall in the past, and he goes wide, but he's going to... He's put him in the clutches of Smoggy behind, who has taken the place. Or is trying to anyway, and we've got Dyson getting in the mix as well. We've got a three-way here into the first couple of corners. The camera view is awful. Let's try this one. So that is allowing Mr. Logue to scamper away a bit. We've got some place changes down the grid. We've got Jamie Nuttall, who's going to be trying to work his way up. Very lonely at the moment, but we've got a three-way fight here at the front, so we'll keep an eye on this. And there we go, so we can see what is going on track now. So Smoggy has squeezed himself up in second. We've had a fair old change going on. With some real winners and losers. Jamie Nuttall has lost 23 places off the start. In fact, let's show you that. So Rory Logue's gained one. Smoggy has managed to gain 3 places. Eric Larson has just got past 2 people. Oh, and not again, and he's gone back. Larson and Logue having a little, oh my word. We've got 6 people all next to each other into the last corner here. Larson getting a little bit bashy. I'm not sure how that's going to go down. Oh no, we've got a spinner behind. Who was that? Nick Cloak is going backwards. Gary Marshall, he avoids all of it. Let's have a quick look at what happened there. So as they come through the last corner here, 6 wide. Nick Cloak gets swamped. And he gets a little tap. Where does he get tapped from? Tapped from behind. Oh dear. One of our ACCSS drivers. Is Dan Terry? That was Dan Terry. How unfortunate. Right, so more position changes going on. Oh, we've lost. Okay, hold on. We've lost one of our things. Oh, bear with me. Stat apps has crashed. Right, so Bart Raven is making moves as well. He's just got past Chandler. Chandler in the Lambo. Oh, he sneaks it up the inside. Chandler does go wide. He kind of hands it to him. He's got nothing else he can do there. Once he's got out there, you're already off grip from the marbles. So it was an easy one for Raven to take. It's Lance and Code having a little tete-a-tete further down. Showing as an instant with them. Bart Raven's got past, or is going to try and get past Josh Charrington here. Dan Solar behind has got past Johnny Woo. So our little group here, we're all very close together. Stephen Hutter is losing places at the moment. Oh, he's gone into the pits. I'm not quite sure why Hurst pitted. Find out later if we can. Still down one of our apps. Right, so what is going on? Where are we? Johnny Woo, Jamie Nuttall still ploughing his way. He's got himself up to 19. I mean, it does say on the back of him, please don't punt. Yes, Rory didn't see that because he was beside him. Not sure if there's going to be any decision about that accident. No idea who was playing there. Okay, so Lance and AJ having a battle here. Somebody's gone off track slightly. AJ's losing out. Oh, and he gets tapped from behind by Code. He keeps it on the track, but I think that's cost Code more than it's cost AJ in front, and that's allowed Gary Marshall to slip through. Rory Logue currently has just set the new fastest lap on 54.7. So Code is now pitted as well. I'm guessing, I wonder if he had damage and that's caused him to lose all that time. Jamie Nuttall is in the pits again. We've got a whole bunch pitting really early. Challenge Jenkins in the pit too. Who else? We've got Jamie Nuttall, Code and Jenkins all in the pits. Gary Marshall making moves. His triumphant return. He's 5 places up from where he started. But he's doing very well. He's got 3 seconds to Lance in front of him, so that's his next target. Johnny Woo is very close here to Dan Terry. Oh, Dan Terry taking it's off there. Johnny Woo goes off as well, but he does get through. They got Lance behind them as well, and then Marshall sneaking up behind them too. Bart Raven just got past 3 cars. Oh no, Neil's car's going backwards. What's happened with Neil's? Oh, he's gone off into the gravel. It's cost him 4 places. We're getting some very early pitters here. Oh, everyone's got damage. Okay, damage. So we're all pitting for damage. Rory Logue is storming out front at the moment. Zillithor, he's got in front of him, I think. Right, okay, so who else is chasing? Larson is chasing down Gilo, who's made up a whole bunch of places. Joshua Charrington, one of our newer drivers this season. And our current leading Am is giving Bart Raven some trouble from behind. But Dan Solo is ready to make a move on Chandler here. Lance has gone into the pits as well. We've almost got our broadcast back. Yeah, there we go. Nearly there. It's struggling a bit. Right. Finally. Okay, Rory Logue. Oh, we missed something. Something's happened to Rory. Let's have a quick look here, see if we can see what that was. So he's got past Zillithor there. Oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, he nearly caught it as well. A little tap there from Zillithor. That cost Rory 3 places. He almost caught it. That leaves Smoggy in the lead. Sam Fleet in second, Dyson in third. Rory Logue in fourth, chasing down Dyson here. So Rory's got a lot of work to do, try and get that place back. That was tight there. He forces his way through the inside. Dyson got nowhere else to go. A little wobble from Dyson just allowed Rory to absolutely bully his way up the inside there. I think we need to see that one here. Rory's protective, he sees the opportunity. That was tight. That was excellently done. And he squeezed through. Well played, well played. So we'll keep an eye on Rory's progress. Oh, Dyson's got back past again. It's all happening. Action hasn't stopped. Everything that happened. No, we missed it. We missed it. Okay. We'll watch them fight further. This is going to be very tight. Oh, that looked... Rory had to yield a little bit there. There was no way that was going to be a place to overtake. Now, will Rory try and have another go through the final corner? Obviously, very evenly matched for speed, for pace. Can he pressure Dyson to make another mistake into the chicane here? They both go through cleanly. Dyson's a little bit further ahead, in fact. BMW's great on the straights. Drivers are aware the Porsche is less so. So Rory currently having to settle here in 4th place. We have got... Oh, Chandler is in the pits. Charrington is... Raven some trouble. We'll keep an eye on that fight as well. So a little 5-way fight going on here. The Chandler is pitted from 14th, currently down to 16th. So there's 2 places so far. Oh, and Rory Loke has switched back to that quickly. What's going on here? Rory briefly had the position, but he's lost out again. And Dyson maintains. Keep an eye on this train here while we're watching this battle near the front. Two fights to keep an eye on here. Further down, Dyson has got past. Dyson has got past Daniel Dane. Let's see how that happened. Oh, Dane goes off into those marbles. We said before, once you're over there, once you're out there, you're stuffed. There's nothing you can do about it. An easy move in the end for Dyson. Okay, so we've got a few fights going on. Jason Whitley is in trouble somewhere. He must have gone off. He's okay now. Oh, he's off again. That's unfortunate. Cold tyres. I think he's pitted recently. So Josh Charrington giving Niels Cool some trouble. If we flick down to... We've got a tight fight here. Zillithor up again. Here's live. Don't forget to check on the Cracked Racing website. You can watch other streams for our drivers live if that's what you wish. Any of our drivers who are streaming should be listed on there. Oh no! We're about to see Zillithor take a cheeky line down the inside. Get a little bash, a little tap. But they drive on. Right, so what's happening up here? Oh no, we just missed something. A little off there for Zillithor. Oh dear. Oh, there's going to be a bit of damage there. A little bit of damage. Okay.
Car 69. 10S for avoidable contact, lap 1.
Oh no. 10-second penalty for Rory Logue, who is currently in the pits. So he will have to serve that penalty now. We'll have to see where he comes out. So if we're starting our pits proper, where are we? 36 minutes, yes. So this is more of a scheduled pit stop. We've got a few other people who pitted early. We'll see how that washes out and works out for them. Dyson is closing on Dane. These two, Dane must have gone past Dyson again. We've got quite a few close fights here. Dan Solo, we've not seen much of him today, but he is chasing down Mr. Raven in front. They're all part of our train that we were following earlier, actually. I think we've got a retirement from Matt Smith. He's been in the pits for some time. Where is Jamie Nuttall? Currently all the way down in 23rd. Bear in mind he has done his official pit, so he doesn't need to pit again, but he will have those tyres on for nearly the whole race. Josh Brannigan in the pit as well. Rory Logue should be on his way out. He is. So we've still got this group here. Oh, this one. Dan Solo and Niels Cool there. Very close together. Buckley is off, has had an off as well. Let's see. We're to see who blinks first in the pits. Well, it's not too bad, it's just a lost time on the inside. Right, so let's have a quick check on Mr. Marshall, currently in 11th. He has yet to pit. He's got 1.5 seconds in front of them to Mr. Johnny Rudin. So again, this group here is so close together. Bart Raven in the front bit. And a big group of cars behind him. It's down to 3 cars now, actually. Dan Solo News called Josh Cherrington. Johnny Woo's back a bit further. We'll see them all concertina up here as Bart breaks into the chicane. And last turn 15. We've got another pitter, that's Joshua Cherrington into the pits. No brake, oh no! Dan Solo having a crack here. It's not quite enough. Hopefully Andy's opened himself up to Niels Cool taking a pop at him with that wide line. No, they maintain formation. Niels Cool just having a little look. See what he can get away with. These 3 are very close together now. Gary Marshall is closing in on Johnny Woo in front. AJ is in the pits as well. These three have not pitted yet, so we'll be... I wonder if he'll be first to blink, or if they're going to stick with their original strategies. Jason Whitley making moves, currently in 16th. Oh dear,
Car
that's
107. 10s avoidable contact and gaining lasting advantage lap 4.
Eric Larson. 10-second penalty there for him. And they all go into the pits at the same time. Bart's the only one who stayed out. Right, so Dyson we're showing as having some kind of incident. So let's have a quick look. Oh, didn't see anything. Okay. The game counted it as some kind of bump. Right, so Larson, Cool, Marshall and Solo have all got into the pits. Daniel Dane and Dyson still out. Smoggy, Fleety, Dyson, Gilo, Raven, Wu, Dane and Dyson not yet pitted. Scott Town and Jason Whitley further down haven't either. Gary Marshall, let's see. He should, if Larson's penalty was applied in time. Now bear in mind Marshall was closing in on Wu before the pit stops. Wu obviously yet to pit, so we'll see how that fight works out later on. We'll keep an eye out for when Wu does pit. Dyson is keeping Dane very honest here. He's not letting him get away with it. Right, so where are we? So, oh, here we go. So Bart, Fleety and Smoggy all pit at the same time. Smoggy is out. That puts Dyson as our de facto leader at the moment. We're going to keep an eye on him when he pits, where he comes out relative to Rory. Johnny Wu has pitted, so we can... this is where we're going to have to really concentrate. So we need to see where Johnny Wu comes out in relation to Gary Marshall. Let's do that. Because Gary Marshall was closing in on Johnny Wu. Now he's got a bit of damage here, Wu, so I think this could be it for Marshall. If he had a clean pit stop and no damage, this should be... oh! Wu is released. It's going to be slower, but it looks like... I know, no, it looks like he didn't repair the damage and he's got away with it. In fact, he's pulled out quite a gap. It's now 8 or 9 seconds. The gap he's
Lap 8
out.
incident between 14 and 69 noted.
There we go. We saw that happen. That was Rory and 14 and 69. Okay. Right, so Dyson still has yet to pit. Let's see what's going on further up. So it didn't work out for Gary Marshall. He's got to do all that work again. He's got to try and catch back up to Mr. Wu. is working their way up the field. Let's have a quick look and see what Jamie Nuttall is doing as he makes his way through the field. So we can see this from his perspective. Listen for the squeak of his brake pedal. Oh, it's a very close fight there. He's being fully blocked. No way through. Dan Terry and I think, is that Shredder? Is that Code A and Terry? Making sure that between them, they're not leaving enough space for nothing to get through. See how close he is behind there. Dyson has finally pitted, I think. Oh, he's not our last to pit because we've got Dyson and... Oh! Dan Terry, you're not having a good day today. A little bit of a shove there from Dan Terry. And Nuttall makes up the place. And now he has Code 8 to chase now. Right, while we're waiting... finally! Dyson pits. So, this is big, because this is... We want to find, unless anything's happened to him, that promotes Liam Gilo to the lead. Oh, he pits as well. Right, so we want to see what happens here. As Dyson and Rory come out the pits relative to each other and everyone else. It looks like Dyson's. Rory is coming through the last corner now. I think Dyson will easily be a fair old distance in front. It might, yeah, there's going to be a good 5-6 seconds here if Rory doesn't get a shift on. So Dyson's done well out of that pit. He's made up an extra 5-ish seconds on Rory because Rory was chasing him right down. Now, right, after that it's all washed out. And we've had our pits. Oh, Herf is off somewhere. Right. Now that's all washed out, let's have a quick run down through our position, shall we? Let's keep an eye on Eric Larson here is chasing down Bart Raven. Got any other fights going on? Particularly, we'll keep an eye on this one. We will go to cut to Rory's view as Dyson came out the pits, but in the end it was miles off. Rory currently the holder of the fastest lap though. He has got that, but down in fourth. Right, let's pop through our table, shall we? Currently in the lead, just crossing the line, is Smoggy. And he has got a good 10 seconds. 9.4 seconds on Sam Fleety in second. Dyson in third, 7.4 behind that. Rory Logue in fourth. 4.3 seconds behind that. Liam Gilo is in fifth. Looks like he's getting past some lapped runners there. Who will be fighting themselves, so they're not going to be too keen to get too far out of the way. There's a lot of action happening down in turn one. There's lots of different races, different cars at different points in their races, all in the same place. Well, Larson here is really chasing down Raven. What we will do, let's continue our countdown. We'll put Larson and the Raven fight over there. So Liam Gilo 5th, Josh Cherrington in 6th, Niels Cool is 7th. He is giving, this fight has started up again, so they've had their pit stops. A lot of them pitted at the same time, and they've come back up and they're all grouped back together again. So we'll quickly run through this while we have a secondary view of the fight in case anything happens. Right, so Niels Cool 7th, Bart Raven in 8th, Eric Larson 9th, Dan Solo in 10th. And up behind them, Johnny Woo in 11th, and Gary Marshall is troubling him behind in 12th. He's caught back up with him. That's good because he made up a good 10 seconds there. Jamie Nuttall is 4.5-ish seconds behind them in 13th, so he could catch up and get into that little fight as well. Coday in 14th. Dan Terry in 15th. They're still fighting as well. Stephen Hutter's gone back up to 16th. He's had an interesting day, a few offs. Chandler in 17th. Daniel Dane in 18th. 19th is Snowder Dyson. AJ in 20th. Lance in 21st. Scott Town 22nd. Jason Whitley in 23rd. Josh Brannigan in 24th. Joe Buckley in 25th. 26th is Matt Smith, retired into the bits. We have had some other retirees, but I don't know where they've gone. Right, fights. We've got fights all over. So that group are spaced out a little bit more. We'll keep an eye on Dan Terry here. We've got Gary Marshall, in fact, possibly looking at making a move on Johnny Woo here. He's got no damage, and I think keep an eye on that for a second. Nope, not that one. That one. So we've got fights and fights and fights. We need to keep an eye on all of them if we can. Oh, brave there from Marshall. He's going to potentially be getting frustrated because he's definitely faster because he's closed that 10-second gap on Johnny Woo. He just needs to find a way to get through safely. Woo's got quite a lot of damage. I would imagine that's going to slow him down in the straights. BMW is fast on the power. Oh, very tight there between them. Johnny Woo not giving anything away. He's not letting Marshall get through at all. Oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to hold on to it? He's going to hold on to it. I think he's done it. Let's pop. Let's have a look outside. He's done it. He closes the gap. Locks that off. Marshall is now free to chase down. He's got 18.6 seconds to try and catch Dan Solo in front. I would imagine this will allow the straight here, will allow Marshall to pull away. In the meantime, we've got Dan Terry flashing his lights at Coday in front. Nuttall has squeezed through past Johnny Woo as well. So he's doing well from the back. He's now up to 12th. Stephen Hutter has lost out to Chandler somewhere. Oh, a bit too early. That was it. It was turn one. Chandler blocked him off into turn one. If we return to the Dan Solo, Bart Raven, Josh Charrington, Eric Larson, Niels Cool fight, which is still going on. Jamie Nuttall has caught up to Gary Marshall already. Oh, a little bit squirrely there from Marshall. You can see him on the right hand side there. Nuttall zooms past into the hairpin there. Let's see what that looked like for Gary Marshall. Pew! Absolutely zooms past. So Nuttall now up to. Oh dear! Hold on. Let's have a look. What's happened here with Code. Dan Terry has got past Code. What's happened? Oh, he nearly took off. Managed to keep it from getting any damage, but he's going to have dirty tyres, and obviously he's lost the position. Right, so that fight's still going on. Those 5 cars still. They haven't changed positions yet. They're still fighting. Smoggy out front, still keeping it clean. We knew he was quick. We saw he was quick in quali. He validated a couple of laps. He could have been possibly even first to start with. If he'd managed to keep the lap, but he's done it in the race. He's kept it clean. He's done everything he needed to do, and currently is leading the race with 14 minutes to go. Everything seems to be settling down a little bit. Even our big fight. The 4 cars have spaced themselves out a bit. It's probably quite tiring keeping that up for this long. Smoggy's out on his own. Rory has got himself back up to 4th, or sorry, down to 4th from a couple of incidents. And he lost out quite a lot in the pit stops. He's lost 2 places off the start. Our biggest winner so far. Oh, what's happened with Chandler? Let's go flick. Let's go and find out what's happened here. Chandler's had an off. Brannigan has had some kind of contact as well. Oh dear. We've had a couple of knocks from Brannigan today. That's unfortunate for Chandler. Who is currently in 18th. Let's see. Who are we waiting? Let's see. Who is about? Check in on Mr. Whitley, who is streaming as well. Let's see where he is. So Whitley in 23rd. He's got a little train in front of him. Full focus, we can see. From Mr. Whitley there. No, he's getting blue flags. Good job from him today. Who else is about? dropped it on. So I think that's it for our streams at the moment. Oh, what's happening here? Josh Dante getting past Jason Whitley there. Jumping quickly on Zinethor. Josh Brannigan. A reasonably eventful race. See the full concentration though. You do get to see that full concentration face when you switch to streamers when they're live. Right, so that's it. Pit window closed. No one else was going to pit anyway. Everyone has pitted, so that's not a problem. Off there. Right, okay. Let's see what is going on. Have we got any fights, any closes? Bart Raven is very close here to Josh Charrington. I feel like we sent that a lot of times today. I think Josh Charrington must have got past actually. Bart Raven was leading this group at one point. Is Nuttall progressing? So he has lost 10 places from the start. He's currently in 11th, but that's better than it was. He is still possibly our biggest loser at the moment. He is. Chandler's lost 8 places. Lance has lost 6. Our biggest winner at the moment is Liam Gilo, who's made up 11 places. I'm starting 16th, currently in 5th. He did have a bit of bad luck, I think, in qualifying. His pace, normal pace, puts him easily around here. Gary Marshall's done well. He's made up 8 places off the start. P20 to P12, that's very impressive. Smoggy has made up 4 places as well into first, so he's done very well. He's had a bit of a lonely race for a while. There's a good gap between him and everyone else. He's 11.5 seconds in front of Fleety. Full domination here today. Rory has still got our fastest lap out there with a 54.9 at the moment, but it doesn't count for anything if you take it off the road. Let's keep an eye on Nuttall. He's got 12.5 seconds to the next car in front, so it'll be a while before he does any more moves. Our little train, Raven, Solo, Larson, etc. has spread itself out a little bit. We keep an eye on Solo here. They're all spread out now. There's a good... Well, most of them within a second of each other at one point. They've now got Niels Cool 2.5 seconds, Eric Larson 2.5, Bart 3, Dan 2 seconds, Josh Charrington 4.6. So they've spread themselves out a bit. Jamie Nuttall might... 12 seconds, how long have we got left? No, 6 minutes. This is probably where he's going to end up in 11th. Not bad for having 2 pit stops. He did get turned around at the start. But it looks like it's probably going to be Smoggy's day today. And well deserved. Quick and consistent. Dyson's showing his pace at last. He's managed to keep out of trouble. It's been good to see.
Car 40. 10s passing under safety car, not giving position back and further contact under safety car.
Oh no. That's AJ. 10-second penalty. Those kind of things are pretty slam dunk. There's no something like that you can't argue. You either did or you didn't overtake on the safety car. We've got a bit of a little fight here. Dane and Chandler. I think Chandler's had another issue. He's in a Lamborghini, which is a little wild. Is that Whitley moving out of the way? I believe it is. Daniel Dane is Derek Sun's teammate. Let's look up the. Let's get the old teams up, shall we? The Plough Driving Academy. Chandler chasing down Herf in front. This is our closest fight at the moment. Dan Solo is closing in on Bart. Oh, he's got a good line on him here. He's got a good slipstream on him. Is he going to be enough to be brave into any of these corners? I think he's going to have to at least... Oh, very bit wobbly there from Chandler. That's not going to help him keep close through this section. He's going to need her to make a mistake, I think. Perhaps a very clean and consistent driver. I don't know how well he deals with pressure. Chandler really hugging the barrier there on that through turn 15 there. Is he going to go for it in turn 1? He is. That's leaving a lot of space, but then he's going to cut back up. Oh. He's allowed Chandler to keep the inside line there. Compromise his own line. I think Chandler's got the job done there. He has. Therefore, struggled to come back from that. Nice move there. Nice clean racing too. It's also pulled. Code is just in front of that little fight, and he is still playing with Dan Terry. These two have been playing all day. Bargy between them at various points, but they seem to be going around. Oh, Dyson. What's happened here? Dyson and Rory fighting again. Leaving it to the last minute, you two. Oh, touching the grass there from Rory. I think he's desperate to get past. Try and get a podium out of today. I think most of our other battles have resolved themselves. Niels Cool is closing in on Liam Gilo. So this is going to be... They're going to keep fighting this right until the end, I think. We've probably got When's Smoggy going to cross the line? Smoggy is about to cross the line. It should be the last lap.
Leaders on final lap now.
So, once again, Crack Race is leaving it to the last minute to have a fight. I think Dyson's got away with this though, unless Rory's going to get really brave with a flash of the lights. He's got one more lap to go. I think we'll cut to Rory and Smoggy in a minute. I think Rory's going to run out of fuel. I think Rory is going to run out of fuel. He has not calculated this properly. If you look in the bottom right, it is another litre of fuel. So that fight is over. So we can go. Let's give Smoggy his due. So Smoggy. He started in 5th. He stayed out of trouble. Put in the pace. Put in the fast laps. 3/10 off the fastest lap. That's all. He's kept it clean. He's got a little bit, I can see he's got a few scrapes, but we've had no trouble. 14.5 seconds at the moment in front of P2. But there we go. Sir Smoggy wins. Not quite.
Leader
There
has
we go.
finished the race.
Sir Smoggy wins the inaugural Season 5 race for CRACKD Racing. Sam Fleety's going to come through in second. Yeah, 14.5 seconds behind. Well done, Fleety. Dyson, again, he kept it safe, kept it clean. He crosses the line in third. Rory, has he got enough fuel to finish? He does. He's going to cross in fourth. Liam Gilo, who has made up 11 places from his start position, finishes in fifth. Niels Kuhl crosses the line in 6th, right behind him. Eric Larsson is going to be next across. Bart Raven in 8th. Dan Solo crosses in 9th. Josh Chongchen in 10th. That's our big group that were all right next to each other. Jamie Nuttall, after starting at the top, crosses the line now in 11th. He made up a few places. Gary Marshall, having not taken part in Season 4, comes back with a triumphant 12th. And looks like as they cross the line, Dan Terry and Johnny Wu almost traded places. Johnny Wu manages to hold on to 13th, Dan Terry in 14th, Attila Kode in 15th, Chandler in 16th. Fighting right into the last corner there, Stephen Hutter in 17th. Daniel Dane is next across the line in 18th. Dyson is going to be the last to actually finish a lap, I think, in 19th. Oh, he hasn't actually crossed the line yet. That was that was unfortunate. Lance then is 20th. Scott Town is 21st. Jason Whitley is 22nd. AJ in 23rd. Josh Brannigan in 24th. Joe Buckley in 25th. And Matt Smith in the pits in 26th. Right, that's it. CRACKD Racing Season 5. Race 1 is over. We will just wait for the results to be confirmed on the website. Shouldn't take very long. But thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I think it was a pretty eventful race in the end. Every time we kept thinking there might be an opportunity to take a little break, something else would happen, which is excellent. That's the way we like it. Yeah, we will just wait for results to be confirmed so we can have a look at what that's done for the teams. Well done to everyone for taking part. Well done Smoggy for winning. Yeah, I want to see how the teams have done, how that's worked out. It sometimes takes a few minutes. I hope you all enjoyed the racing. We are off to... Where are we off to next week? Zolder. On the 30th of April. Returning to our normal start time of 2 o'clock. We started this one a bit earlier, so you can all get on and watch the F1. Feel free to go and do that. We are just waiting for results to be confirmed officially. In case... Because there was some penalties there, and we don't get to see, from our perspective, if they had been applied. Lolder. I've never driven it before, so it's going to be an interesting one. I will do some laps on it so I know at least what I'm talking about. That was a fun one. What happened at the end there? Dyson, what happened? You hadn't quite crossed the line and you hit a wall. I saw you, you had quite a few fights there. We caught you a few times. Come on, results. Should be no more than 5 minutes. Where are we? 34. Need to wait for the session to turn over. I'll be back on Sunday for my usual streams. We're still playing My Summer Car at the moment. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 9 PM UK is my normal stream schedule. Where's my results at? They look like they're all there. Alright, okay, let's we'll go through the results at the start of the next stream. Right, enjoy the rest of your weekends. I might have to find out what's going on. For the next race, I'll fix the server so that it gives me the results faster. It doesn't help. Oh, here we go. They are here. They are in. Doesn't look like it's actually worked properly. We'll come back to that. Right, so, yes, we'll quickly run through the different tables. Hello, Zillathor. Hello, thank you for the raid. We caught you a few times. We checked up on you. Made sure you're behaving. We caught a few of your scrapes as well. But we're just about to go through the results. So for the pro class, this is qualifying. Here we go. Race. Pro results. Smoggy has not put an image up. We need to fix that. Need to get an image for Smoggy. So, pros. P1, so Smoggy. In second place, Sam Fleety. Third place, Derek Sun. Fourth place was Rory Logue. Fifth was Liam Gilo. Fifth was Niels Cool. Sixth, sorry, was Niels Cool. Seventh, Eric Larson. Eighth, Bart Raven. 11th for Jamie Nuttall. 13th for Johnny Wu. 14th for Dan Terry. 15th for Attila Kode. W. Chandler in 16th. 17th for Stephen Hutter. Lance was 20th on track. 15th in class. 16th for Nick Plogue. If we go for our AMs. Dan Solo was first. Second was Joshua Cherrington. Daniel Dane in third. Snarder Dyson in fourth. Scott Town in fifth. Jason Whitley in sixth. Seventh was AJ. Eighth was Josh Brannigan. Well done. Hello. Ninth was Joe Buckley. Jalan Jenkins ended up being 10th. He retired. Matt Smith, 11th. He retired. And Muscle Bomber also retired on lap 1. And then our silvers, I believe, is only Gary Marshall today. So, there we go. That's it. Next week, Zolder. I'm obviously going to go and send you over to go and see Burke. Thanks for watching. Like I said, normal streams back Sunday night. And we'll be back next week with Zolder. Have a good one. Catch you later. Bye.